What is up, everyone? Jay here with another Marvel Rivals video, and today is some more ranked, of course, competitive games. And this time we're in Grandmaster. Last time I showed you guys, my game to rank up into Grandmaster, and now we're finally in the tier. But this is going to be obviously before season two. But yeah, this game was hilarious, and it was funny because we played pretty bad, and you can see they're kind of destroying us right now. And the other team, Oval OS, was talking shit to our Psylocke. Well, they switched off eventually, but was telling them, hey, hop off Psylocke because they were doing better. And then our Nugget guy, Never Nugget, or whatever his name is, Never Forget. Why did I think it was Nugget? He was like, no Hulk, dude. Which I don't know why he was targeting me, even though I wasn't even doing that bad. I had 7 assists. I mean, sure, 6 and 6 is pretty bad, but I wasn't even going negative. So he was telling me no Hulk, even though Gamma Team Up is still powerful. And he was telling everybody to switch. He was getting frustrated. And I can understand, if the thing isn't working, if your team composition isn't working, it's good to try new characters. And, a few of us switch, but I was like, no, I'm going to stay as Hulk. We just need to lock in and play better. That's really what it is. We don't have to switch characters all the time. And that's what we do in this game. And as we begin, this guy Havin Zaza Twin, he believed in us, He just said to lock in. He wasn't telling anybody to switch characters. And I don't know if I say anything, but, I was just focused. It was disappointing. We let them score 3 points, but, sometimes, like I said, you just have to play better. You don't always have to switch characters. But that being said, it's also important to switch characters if you need to. But for me, if my teammate here was going to stay as Strange, then I will stay as Hulk just because, it's a great team up. And Never Forget says, GG's, nobody's wants to swap in the chat for the match. And then the other guy on the other team was telling us to surrender. And I'm like, I'm not giving up yet. Like, I only surrender. I used to surrender a lot more, but like, I feel like now, especially in the higher ranks, you got to try. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he initiates a surrender, and nobody, well, 2 other people say yes, but me and my teammate, Popeye Biscuit, who I'm the only one in comms with, I was like, no, we're not gonna, surrender. We're gonna keep trying. So here we go, Midtown. We already start great. Big, I'm not gonna say his name. Squirrel gets a kill, then my teammate gets a kill. Look at this. Look at this. Imagine if we surrendered right here. We got a kill on Magic, so already amazing start. We're already doing better than we did on the first defensive round. So, Never Forget is like, okay. He's probably thinking, all right, well, I'm glad we didn't surrender because, come on, man, you can't just give up, bro. This is ranked. This is Grandmaster. We can't just be giving up all the time. So, yeah, great first initial push, and I'm doing my thing as Hulk. Already doing better, like I said. And that's all it is sometimes. All you have to do is just play better. And they have a Cap now, so I'm like, oh, boy. Cap is rare, but, and he's my boy, but he can be a problem for sure. So here we go. He's going to try and stall the points, but that's fine. He's away from his team. He can't really do too much, so he's going to dash away. And look at this. Popeye Biscuit, my teammate's getting kills. Strange is getting kills here. I'm going to jump Psylocke, and prevent her from trying to do her thing. We're already almost at the first point. There she is trying to stall, but she is pretty much toast. So, I mean, look at this. They haven't even killed us once, I don't think. So we already got the first point within less than a minute, and our stats are already almost like theirs. So yeah, this is why you don't surrender, ladies and gentlemen. The guy told me to switch off Hulk. Come on, man. You gotta believe in your teammates sometimes. Sometimes they just have bad games. Sometimes the other team in that moment is just doing a little bit better, but you can always adapt. So here we go. Mr. Fantastic on the other team. Also Strange. I'm gonna dive. Sue, she is gone. And yeah, Strange is gone. Mr. Fantastic is gonna become his goofy pose right there, but not going to be doing much. They are going to Cloak and Dagger ult, which is fine by me, because we have all the momentum right now. There is a Mr. Fantastic ult, but we have the Invisible Woman ult to protect us. Even then, I had like the shields, and Mr. Fantastic ult before it's going to get buffed was never that good. There's the Psylocke ult from behind trying to get us, and I think she does get 1 or 2 of my teammates. Oh, actually, she doesn't get anybody, so even better. And she's all the way back there. She's going to die pretty much. And we are on our merry way to the second points. The other team is quaking in their boots. They're like, damn, we destroyed them and now we can't do nothing. So this game is the definition of locking in. And you guys will see there's some epic stuff that happens later. So yeah, Cap trying to solve the point. I don't know if this guy knows what he's doing with Cap, to be honest. Maybe he's got like a pocket Cap, but he does use the ult, but we still have the point, so I'm not too scared. Right here, gonna dive Cloak and Dagger. I do miss, but I do force her to come down, so that's fine by me. Just punch him, man. Just boxing. Me and Strange are leading the way like a boss, and there's the Invisible Woman ult. Even Heaven Zaza Twin gets a kill on Cloak and Dagger, and I have my ult ready if I need to use it. We're gonna get Psylocke, almost do good right there. Gonna give my teammates the shields, and Luna's gonna ult, but I mean, to no avail. They have to back up. Magneto was almost dead right there, and we are gonna get the second point pretty easily. Well, we have to get Cap off first, but he is alone and he doesn't have an ult anymore, so yeah. Sorry, Cap. Sorry, Sue. Okay, well, they do have an ult right there, but that's fine. Again, we're literally right there at the third point. They can't do much, even if their spawn is pretty close. Yep. Strange is doing a great job. Man, Strange is really going to miss that Gamma team up. I think they nerfed him a little too much, honestly. Like, nerfing his damage, that was one of the good things he had, even though they nerfed some of his survivability. The damage that he had with the Gamma and his Maelstrom of Madness. And look at that, Psylocke dies before ult. So everything is going our way in this game. But yeah, I think they nerfed Strange a little bit too much. Gonna stun Luna. She is toast. And I haven't died yet in this push. So I started 6-6, now I'm 17-6. So I'm making Never Forget eat his words here because he really was about to surrender. I mean, come on, man. Sometimes you just have to lock in and adapt, man. That's what games are all about. Competitive games. Adapt, react, play as a team, if it is a team game. So yeah, here we go. We're just diving them right here. They switched to the thing after Strange. Now I'm going to ult right here at 68 HP. They thought they had me. Going to snipe Cloak and Dagger. And yeah, honestly, I probably should use the, just his normal attack, like his little swats he does more, but I love having that 1 second cooldown on the clap. Rocket's going to finish off Psylocke, and we are looking peachy keen right now. They haven't been able to stop us at all. Luna's gone. We are in their spawn almost. They switched to Iron Man. I'm going to try and jump him, but to no avail, but he's not really getting any kills because Sporgle gets him. Cap is going to do his thing. He's been trying to do this all game, but he hasn't really done much. And I have a 15 kill streak right now. No deaths. Punisher, I love doing this. Jump behind his turret and just punch him to death. I mean, come on, man. Stop playing with me. This is Hulk. This is Bruce Banner. Right here, I'm going to be punching these Loki clones, which honestly I should have ignored because my team was all the way over there. I didn't need to do this, but I'm like, I just hate Loki so much. I'm going to get rid of those damn things and make my way back. The leap buff that he's getting is actually very, very good. It makes Hulk so much faster. Like, I thought it would be, like, minimal, but it actually improves it by so much if, add it all together. The more you use it, the difference is seen. But yeah, now here we go. This part was crazy because my my teammate, a Popeye Biscuit, fellow Biscuit guy, he was Bucky in this game, and he DC'd at some point in this game, I think. His PS5 decided to disconnect, and I got so nervous because I was like, we're getting all the way here and we might lose because we're going to be 5 versus 6. It really sucks when that happens, so I was nervous and scared, but thankfully he does reconnect into the game. I think it happens soon. There's the Invisible Woman ult. There's a Jeff ult, though. I don't know where the hell Jeff is. Let's see. I'm just trying to survive. Dude, the cooldown on the shield. Oh, there's a Strange ult. That sucks. I do have the shield right there. I'm trying. I do get some heals right here. We're still doing our thing. We have less than a minute, though. So they managed to neutralize us a little bit. Yeah. So right here, just taking cover behind the convoy. Cap just kind of ignores me, which is fine by me. So I'm just trying to do my best to get back to Hulk. Right there, just shooting Strange. That gives me a lot of charge, though. And W heals by my team because I'm able to come back and, yes, continue my thing. There it is. Popeye Biscuit is disconnected from the server. So I was really scared because I was like, bro, is this really, we're really going to get this far and then lose? But thankfully he reconnects immediately and we don't lose much. So Squirrel Girl ult. We are doing our thing. It's going to be overtime right now. So yeah, really close right now. Gonna keep punching Sue. I don't know where she was going. I guess she was trying to heal Cap, but she was in no man's land. Hella gonna stun her ass and still have enough time to look at Jeff. I think, did I look at Jeff? Yeah. To turn around and still clap her. 20 player KO streak. I still haven't died technically. 26, 6, and 25 assists. The Strange is going crazy. And it looks like we're about to get it, but they do come and stall. They're trying their best to prevent us from getting that third point. Invisible Woman ult. Gonna keep punching Loki. There's the Cap ult. And then this is the part, probably the best play in this video. Or definitely the best play in this video. The other team, Strange, is gonna ult, but I'm gonna jump in at the perfect moment and give the Gamma Shields to prevent that from happening. And then our Strange shows them how it's done, and then I'm gonna punch Hella for the double kill, and we secure the third point. Look at that. That's why you don't give up, ladies and gentlemen. So 29, 6, and 27. I didn't die once that entire push after starting 6 and 6. Strange went crazy with 44 kills. So after that epic response, you know, my teammates have something to say to never forget. Zaza Twin says LOL. After Never Forget was dooming and ready to surrender. Come on, man. And Pan4XO the Strange says, should we switch? Surrender still? I just said winnable. I could have said some shit, but I was focused. I was like, we got to win this game. We can't come back all the way this far and then just lose, you know. And Never Forget, you know, he admits it. He says, y'all for real did good. He gives us our props. I mean, he's doing well as well. So it's not like he was going to be annoying about it or not say anything. He acknowledged that he was wrong. And, you know, we're doing our thing right here. So that's why you don't give up. Especially in the higher ranks. I feel like it was a lot easier in the lower ranks to just surrender when you're getting absolutely destroyed. I mean, we were getting destroyed, but not like that much. I mean, definitely could have been destroyed more. Zaza Twin says surrender. Silly little bro. He said that to the chat, to the guy who told us to surrender on the other team, because he was trying to get a free win. And I was like, nah, I'm not having any of that. So here we go. Defense once again. We have all the momentum right now. And we just need to keep building upon that. So here we go. They went to Magneto. Loki again. I'm just going to keep... Okay, so they go Penny on offense, which is a bit questionable. I mean... Actually, sorry, yeah. I mean... Yeah, this is offense, right? On their offense, sorry. Which is a little bit questionable. Penny is better when she's defending because, you know, the foe has to make, you know, they have to approach her. But, I mean, it can work. But right there, we're already applying tons of pressure. I already get a kill. And look at this. We're just keeping them near their spawn. They only have less than 30 seconds to get. We have at least a minute. Or did they have a minute? I don't know. But right now, we're looking great. And there's Punisher. They have Bucky. They're in spawn thinking, what the hell do we do right now? Strange, I'm just kind of trying to get them on this off angle right here. Gonna give the shields. So useful, man. And look at that. My team is just slicing them up, bro. They can't do anything. They have a Wanda now, like, and, yeah. Easy, man. That was beautiful. I still haven't died. Like, this is incredible. So we just have to score. We literally just have to push this thing like a couple inches and we win. Because they didn't move it at all, pretty much. So the other team, they were talking shit. The guy was telling us to hop off Psylocke and stuff like that. And look at us now. So here we go. On offense, we literally have this in the bag. They're going to try, though. It's not like they're giving up. So here we go. Sue's already gone. Strange is already gone. I mean, Strange is way too close. I mean, come on, man. You got to respect Hulk. You got to respect... Like, where was your team? I mean, Loki's up here setting up runes, but he's not doing much. They go to the thing to try to get some brawling potential, and Venom now. So I guess they went triple tank. Right there, I'm going to kill Venom, and then right here, I'm going to snipe Squirrel Girl. Shut your ass up. That was a beautiful snipe. Tracking her ass right there, and then Strange is just going to walk to his death, and we get the W. So that is why you just got to lock in sometimes. Don't give up. You know, don't listen to what your teammates are saying or what the enemy's saying sometimes if they're telling you to surrender. Sometimes You just have to play better. And right there we did. I didn't die a single time after dying 6 times in the first round. 37, 6, and 33, ladies and gentlemen. That is an incredible stat line. And the MVP is Strange. Well deserved. He went 54, 9, and 2. That's insane. And, you know, it's sad. I said earlier, I'm a bit sad that Strange is getting nerfed. I can kind of understand it because it's like Strange is a defensive tank, obviously, but he also has amazing damage. But now with this nerf, he really can't, you know, one-hit KO a lot of squishies in certain situations. And, you know, he is one of the best damage DPS if you know how to master his animation cancels and Maelstrom of Madness. So I'm a bit sad he's being nerfed because, I mean, games like this where Strange is going for 50 kills is going to be less common in Season 2. So it is a bit unfortunate. But, and of course, he's losing the Gamma team up, which is going to weaken his damage even more. You know, they're helping him a little bit with the HP buff, but it's, you know, the nerfs are outweighing the buffs. So I'm going to miss Strange for sure. And then Squirrel Girl goes for 49, 7, and 12. My friend Popeye Biscuit, the only guy I was in comms with, 37, 12, and 24. Never forget the guy that was doubting us told me to switch off Hulk, 23, 12, and 47 assists. That's ridiculous. And then Zaza Twin goes for 24, 7, and 45. The other team, this was pretty much their stats after they kind of destroyed us. Like, they pretty much didn't kill us much at all. So LeBron, AWOL, Oval OS, these guys that were telling us to surrender, take that L with you. All right, so 2 more Hulk games. I know this video is longer than usual, I suppose, but I appreciate all you guys for watching. And this is going to be a 3-stack. 2 people I met on Discord. Well, I met one dude on, you know, solo queue. He invited me to a server, and I met these 2. And Howling Phil, the dude on my team, he's like a 13-year-old crackhead. Really good Marvel Rivals player at 13, which is insane. I mean, I was playing video games at 13, but I wasn't doing Marvel Rivals ranked or any kind of ranked game for that matter. But yeah, these 2 are really good. Webby is my other teammate, and it's muted right now because we have the in-game voice, so we're using, you know, headsets and stuff, and I didn't want their voices to interrupt my commentary here. But this game was one of my first games with them in Grandmaster, and right here I'm thinking about Cap, but I end up going Hulk, and I think that was the better choice because we do have a, you know, an Iron Fist on our team, which I do like Hulk and Iron Fist. And, you know, Iron Fist is getting buffed. Well, I don't know if he's actually going to become that much better. Like, they nerf him, they buff him, they nerf, like, they'll nerf one thing, then buff one little thing. So it's kind of weird what they're doing with Iron Fist. I can't believe I used to think that Iron Fist was better than Wolverine at the beginning of the game. I mean, a lot of people did, you know. But, okay, well, I forgot. This is the reason why I didn't play Cap, is because they actually banned Cap, which is crazy. I think this was the first time I actually saw Cap banned in ranked, and he's one of the, you know, he's really pretty rare. So either they saw my nameplate with Cap and they're like, we're gonna ban this guy, or I don't know, maybe another Captain America was like destroying him. So pretty crazy that they banned Cap, which is nice to see, but also I'm like, damn, I was about to play him, but it's fine because Howling Phil can play Iron Man, and I can give him the Gamma team up, so it's all good. You know, that's why you have to have, in my opinion, at least 2 characters of each role in ranked, so you can flex, you know. So here we go. On defense, Groot and Hulk, Iron Man, Iron Fist, and 2 healers, of course. So right here, just seeing who they have the Thing and Magneto. I believe that's Bucky. Yep, Bucky and Psylocke. So yeah. What I usually do is, you know, just try to stun someone, you know, kind of interrupt the momentum here. Almost died, but thankfully I have the shields. I'm going to take the high ground right here, but of course the bridge is going to break. And the Iron Fist on our team does overextend a couple times, which is a bit frustrating. Right here, look at him. He's taking on the entire team. He does get out, but then he comes back in and just is going to die, pretty much. Yeah, so the Thing gets him. We were trying to tell him on comms, like, bro, you know, come back, man. Right there, I almost got kidnapped by Bucky. Thankfully, I'm able to get out. And we do get Cloak and Dagger, Webby does. And right here, we're going to pressure the Thing because he's in no man's land. He definitely overextended just like the Iron Fist. And then right here, I'm going to try and get them from the top. Yeah. Iron Fist doing his thing. But again, he's just way too far. And look at this. He's taking on 3 people at once. So I have to jump in and try to give him shields and help him out, or he just dies. So he does escape. I mean, Iron Fist has good mobility, obviously, but, you know, you never really want to go that far with a character. But we're doing good, holding them off. They haven't really pushed beyond this part, so doing really well. Webby's 4-0, I'm 3-0. Alright, give the shields, and then now they have Star-Lord. I don't think they had Star-Lord at the beginning. So Iron Fist once again overextending, and I was like kind of annoying because it's like, damn, we're doing well, man. You don't really need to go reach that much. The classic saying, you reach, I teach. That's what this Iron Fist is. He's getting taught right now. Right here, I'm going to jump in and try and get Bucky. Damn, Magneto shield saving him. So I have to back up before I die. Okay, well, they still have Psylocke. I thought the Psylocke was just Star-Lord. Right there, I give the bubble. I was trying to, like, take the hit from Magneto's ultimate. But it helped because, I mean, nobody died, I don't think. Take out Psylocke. Cloak and Dagger ult is fine because right now we have the momentum. Just going to keep punching. Me and Webby are double teaming C and D, and then Magneto's getting low. They're going to have to back up, and I do have my ultimate now. So Iron Fist, this is when Iron Fist, wants to go in because they're weak, and we have all the momentum right now. But now he's jumping in against 4 people. So look, I know when to back up, but he doesn't, so he's just going to die once more. He's died like probably double as much as my entire team has so far. But it's okay, we're holding down the fort. Star-Lord tried to do something, I'm going to punch him. And now, let's see, just keep doing our thing. Iron Fist is, he's Iron Fisting, he's definitely doing it. The Groot walls by my teammate, Webby, kind of didn't help Iron Fist in some parts because I think, obviously the wall was annoying. I mean, Iron Fist can jump over it, but that's what makes Groot hard to play, is that you have to, you have to make sure your walls aren't hurting your own teammates. Wall placement is very, very crucial to him because, no other tank can really do what he does. But we're holding really well. They only have 30 seconds left, and, despite our Iron Fist kind of, recklessly running in, we're doing pretty well. Webby's going to get another kill on their Bucky. Rocket's going to revive him, the Thing. I don't know what he's doing. He's going to have to run away. We're going to wall him off. And Magneto, I'm going to stun him, prevent him from doing anything. There's the Psylocke ultimate. I'm going to back up because I do not want to die. But I'm doing pretty well here. Going to jump in with the shield. Psylocke, she's trying, man. Okay, they do kill me, finally, with the Bucky ult. And I am going to be able to get res by Warlock. So that's amazing. Beautiful spot to res. And for Hulk, it's a little bit better because he can at least transform into Hulk, get to invulnerability. Going to jump in. There's the Groot ult. Sorry for the lag. As I was saying, beautiful Adam Warlock ult in this little room right here. And this gets us back into the team fight. Groot ult. And I'm just going to punch away and we can wipe him out. So Warlock, when you have a good Warlock on your team, it is so much fun, man. That res is so clutch. And, it is hard to use. Warlock is one of the harder strategists to use, if not the hardest. I think him and Mantis are the most difficult strategists to play. But that Warlock ult was amazing. And he was on the comms with us, I think. Or he wasn't talking much, but I think after the game he was a little bit. Either way, W Warlock, because that saved us so much. Like, if we didn't get res right there, who knows what might have happened afterwards, because they were about to get the point and, it was overtime. So this gave us the perfect opportunity to jump back in and win this team fight. So super huge props to the Warlock right here. And the Iron Fist was able to go crazy because even though he was dying a lot, he did have some of the most kills on our team. So, yeah, we're going to win this, and I'm sorry for the lag. I don't know why it's doing this right now. But, yeah, we are going to punch Magneto out of here. Thing is alone, and we're going to secure that win. So, we completely just held them, held them full hold. They didn't score a single point. I went 9-1. Webby went 13-1. So, yeah, W team, W Warlock. And that's what's cool about Warlock is, even though he's not as good as like the other strategists right now, like Sue and Luna, obviously, his value with that res can just save games, and you saw it right there. And it's interesting because he's the only guy that can really do that, besides like Rocket, obviously, with his res, but it's only one person at a time. But Warlock's value comes when you die, which is funny to say, but that's how it works. So yeah, the I give 2 centimeters perfection has res. So beautiful work, and now we are on the offensive. We're gonna go this route to try and get the point because it's faster. Overall, I mean, it's a little bit harder because there's less space to work with because the doorway is smaller, but you can break this wall to help a little bit, so I'm going to do that. Hulk should be able to just punch this with one punch. I don't know why it takes forever. But here we go. I'm going to give shields to Iron Fist. Phil's going to die, though. Sadly, he did get sniped. And they switched to Thor. So I'm going to stun him. And let's see what happens here. I'm going to try and chase him up here. Yeah. Alright, so they switched to Namor, which is very annoying. But they're pulling out all the stops. They don't want to... they want to get a tie right here. I do get the snipe on Namor. And, let's see. I am pretty low. I think I overextended. No, I get the heals. Gonna give Groot the shield. And Strange is pretty much cooked. I'm just gonna jump up here and punch him. Right there. Yep. Get down, son. Alright. Yep. And then we can pressure Luna. Double kill from Hulk. And yeah. Their Psylocke was there somewhere, but there was no way she'd be able to do anything. And we get a pretty awesome and satisfying dominating win. I went 12-1-6. Webby went 15-1. Phil went 13-2. And that was in Grandmaster, like I said. Pretty short game, but a good one nonetheless. And I do get the MVP, my first one with the Green Scar Hulk skin. This MVP screen is sick. I don't know why he stomps on the Iron Fist or Iron Man helmet, but that was a great MVP by me. Even though I got the MVP, the real MVP was definitely the Adam Warlock with that res. So awesome job on my team. All right, last game of the video. I know this video is longer than the past Marvel Rivals videos I've been posting, but hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Shout outs to you if you're still watching this. But yeah, we are starting off pretty bad. I mean, this game's pretty close, but we're not going to be able to get the point right here. I tried my best with Cap. I do get on it, but we're just getting too much pressure. And I hate this map. This is probably my least favorite map in the entire game. I know a lot of people also share the same sentiment. It is, it's very annoying. I don't know. It just feels really congested. And, you know, it's just tough, man. I don't know how else to describe it. Right there, I try to block Strange's ult, but he gets me on the side because Cap's shield doesn't cover his entire body. I tried to turn around, but to no avail. So right there, they're going to beat us. And the John Cena guy playing Venom is 16-0. That was a massive problem for us. I went 5-7, and the rest of us have pretty mediocre stats. So we needed to make an adjustment, and that adjustment for me is switching to Hulk. So he switches to Strange. So I'm like, okay, perfect. We can get the Gamma team up, get a little bit more firepower against this Venom because we need to kill this guy. And if we don't, we're going to lose. And I did say at the beginning, if I play bad, I can tank. I think I started as Psylocke and then I switched because I just couldn't get any kills. So I switched to Cap and we almost won that first game, but we still got decimated kind of, even though it was close. So trying out Hulk with Strange, of course, you know, classic team up that I'm going to miss. And I know Strange is going to miss. So here we go. I set the lock in and then the seeds said is whatever this guy says. He says you first. I'm like, okay. Whatever, man, let's go. And we do have a Black Panther, which is interesting. You don't really see Black Panther too much. At least I don't see Black Panther too much. He is, in a lot of ways, I think he's the hardest DPS to play. I think even harder than Spider-Man in most regards. But Spider-Man's also very difficult to master. So here we go. This map I also don't like too much, but I like it a little bit better than Odin's Archive. But Penny on this map is a complete menace because you can put the, you know, her nest behind the tree, and it's really tough to get it. They don't have a Penny, obviously, but I have so many bad games against Penny here, so thankfully they don't have Penny. But they're still kind of beating our ass here, so we're going to have to make up for a lot of lost ground. So I do die, unfortunately. We do have the Luna ult. Bucky disrupting me. Bucky's so good against, you know, dive characters. And yeah, I'm just going to keep punching, get my ult soon. And I'm just trying to get this Venom, because he has not died yet, man. It's really annoying. There's the Strange ult. I'm able to get Spider-Man, thank goodness, because Spider-Man's also giving us problems. Right here, I'm going to ult so I don't die to Venom's ult, and thankfully he doesn't get me, because Venom does so much damage and recovery with his ult if he, you know, ults on tanks, especially Hulk when he ults, because I have 1500 HP. So right there, we're able to secure the point. We only gave them 30%, so that's fine. I'm going to try and chase Spider-Man a little bit, but this, you know, Spidey, Peter Parker is just so elusive, man. It's so hard to hit him, man. When there's a good Spider-Man, so I understand why he's becoming more and more banned. So here we go. Just going to keep punching Strange, but the heals are there, and they're going to Cloak and Dagger ult. So this is bad for me. I'm going to die. I definitely die a little bit too much in this game. More than I want to. And yeah, the Venom is still 18-0. So this is a huge problem. I mean, we're doing okay. We have 21%, but the momentum is not in our favor right now, and Spider-Man is just getting us in our backline running away, as you know, that's what Spider-Man does. So yeah, but just like the Midtown game, this is why you don't give up. You know, this was demoralizing at first, but you got to keep your head in the game, as they say from High School Musical. Shout out to anybody who enjoyed that show. I don't care what anyone says. I loved High School Musical as a kid. Random random comment there. I do get Star-Lord right there, so that's beautiful. One less one less hero to make use of the Luna ult. I'm getting low W heals though, and then their Strange is gonna ult, and they're gonna do a lot of damage. But then our Strange is gonna ult. There's a Namor ult, and we do manage to win that. So somehow we survived the Strange ult. Thank goodness. I get Luna, and right here I'm kind of forced to ult against Star-Lord, which I don't really want to do, but it's fine. I can get Venom right here, and then right here I'm going to grab Venom, right? And then I think afterwards Cloak and Dagger is going to ult, and then I kill I kill Cloak and Dagger right there during their ult, which is crazy. I definitely did not expect to kill, because it's really hard to kill through, you know, support ults for the most part. So let me go back actually. Was I Monster Hulk during that? Pretty sure I was. Yeah, I was definitely with the clap. So the clap does more damage when you're you know, Mega Hulk or whatever. So that was really clutch, because that would have extended the fight right there. So really clutch by me. I'm 11-9, doing a little bit better. You know, we have 27%. I'm going to dive Luna. She's out of place. Super creator here. But, and she also takes out our Black Panther. Spider-Man's going to swoop in. Here we go. We're going to have to sway our attention, and also Venom's here. So he's going to swing away, thank goodness. But the other Strange gets our Invisible Woman, and then here comes the fight. I'm going to chase down Cloak and Dagger, though. The tree's not going to save you, so thank goodness. And now we can push them away. We're doing a pretty good job. Venom is being annoying. Has he died yet? I think he died once. But I do get Luna once again, and we're doing a lot better right now, because even though they have 99%, we have a chance. And sometimes that's all you need. Star-Lord's going to ult, though. I was trying to take shelter in the tree right here. I'm able to get some heals, thank goodness. We take out Star-Lord, and now we are at 70% right now. Spider-Man doing his thing, but it's okay. Right here, I was tempted to... I shouldn't even say tempted. I was thinking about helping my team, because Spider-Man was diving the backline, but I'm like, I want to protect the point. And plus, Spider-Man is by himself, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. So here we go. Star-Lord once again. I'm going to pressure him. He's going to let his Blaster Barrage go, give the shields. I almost have my ult kind of at 76% right now, 80% now. Black Panther doing his thing. He hasn't really done too much in this game, but we're managing. There's the Strange ult. I'm trying to get Star-Lord, get him off the point. There's the shield. Clutch Gamma Shield to stop against the Strange ult. Thank goodness. That was amazing, and now I have my ultimate, because we might have lost that if I didn't have the Gamma Shields. And just like in the first game, in the Midtown game, similar thing happened. So really clutch. I snipe Star-Lord right there, and I'm going to grab Strange. But I should have grabbed Cloak and Dagger, honestly, so I can prevent the heals, because Venom is there. So that was a bit bad by my part on my end. But we're still in here. Strange is low, though, and it does not look good right now. They're going to regain the point, but it's still overtime. I'm going to try my best to survive. And then right here, I was like, okay, we're probably going to lose, right? But we have some teammates stalling on the point, and we're going to portal in. And they managed to actually win without us. So without two of our tanks right there, I'm going to stun Venom and try and get him off the point. Yeah, this game was really intense, really close. Let's see. No more retaliation. Yep, they don't have enough time. So we somehow win that game. Beautiful adaptation. I mean, it definitely could have gone better. That was incredibly close. Talk about a close call. Because after I died, I thought we were cooked, and now we're back into this. So I just told my team, winnable. We just got to play as a team and to watch for Venom, because Venom has a lot of angles to dive on this map. It's a little bit bigger, and also you know, he has spots to climb, and he only has one death so far still. So we really have to watch for him. So here we go. On the point right here, I thought everybody was following me, but I guess Spider-Man or somebody got in the back line, because it forced Luna to ult, or my Luna to ult, so it wasn't really the best spot to do it. I guess someone was pressuring them, so yeah, it was Spider-Man. So I really wish she did it on the point, but she had to do it to survive, so I can understand. So here we go. Venom is gonna ult. Thankfully, he does not get me. I'm just punching Strange, but to no avail, because he's got all the heals, and I am retreating, and I'm going to get burst down. So unfortunate first push, and we're not going to get it. So looking grim right now, and the Black Panther on my team is kind of dying a lot, so I need him to lock in. Spider-Man is still diving us. Very, very annoying. Venom's going to do the same thing. They might be in comms together, like just trying to coordinate their dives. So yeah, I'm going to keep pushing. Getting low, though, and the heals are coming, though, thankfully. And there's the Invisible Woman ult, because we need to get this point as soon as possible. And they're going to counter ult with the Luna. Then the Strange ult, which is not the best, because Luna can just heal that off. He actually, what am I saying? Strange can actually kill through ults like that if he does the combo, I think. And it's getting nerfed now, so I don't think he can do it, unfortunately, anymore. So a big nerf to Strange, and you know, he did kill our Invisible Woman through that. I do get a double kill, get the clap and the grab. I did like a little head pat on his head, because if they have low HP, you're not going to go through the full grab animation. And I thought, you know, we're going to win the team fight, but of course, right when I turn around, there's still 3 people jumping me, and I'm trying my best to get heals from Invisible Woman, and I'm getting healed well enough, but I don't remember if I survived this or not. That was that was sad, man. I did the ult and I was like, double kill. Oh, we're gonna win this team fight. And then of course they didn't take out the Strange, Venom, or Spider-Man. But we're gonna portal in, keep doing this thing. They have 87% right now, so it's looking grim, but we're not giving up here. Venom is diving our backline. There's another Luna ult, so at least the Luna's getting her ultimate pretty quickly. I'm gonna try and dive their Cloak and Dagger. Back into the fray, give shields, rinse and repeat. And let's see. I'm gonna jump Star-Lord. Yeah, I'm just gonna jump Luna, so I do get her right there, thank goodness. Jump in with the shields, and now this Strange is in a little bit of a tough spot. There we go, we do get him, Frag Goon, and then Spider-Man is gonna... Right there, I do get Star-Lord right there, so that was super clutch. And then right here, I 1v1 Spider-Man a little bit. Well, not completely, I do get some heals from Invisible Woman. But this Spider-Man is refusing to get off the point, so I'm thinking he's done. But then, of course, he jumps back in. So it's like, this is tough, because now it gives his time, or gives his team time, it gives his team time to come back. Jeez, I can't talk. A little bit of a tongue twister there, but thankfully we get it, and finally we're going to get some percent on the board, because my goodness, that Spider-Man is a problem. Definitely could have gone a lot worse, but we are hanging on by a thread. They have 99%. We have to do everything it takes to not give them anything. So I'm going to jump and get Star-Lord here. Get away from me, bro. Jump back down. And here I'm going to try and help the Black Panther. I mistimed that. I should have been a little bit closer. But I'm going to retreat. There's the Invisible Woman ult. The fight is here. There's the Luna ult. I almost have mine, so thank goodness. They're going to Cloak and Dagger ult as well. They definitely could have spaced that out. I don't think they needed 2 of those, but I'm not complaining. Here we go. Yeah, I'm getting... All hell's breaking loose. There's the Strange ult. I'm going to get frozen, though, at the same time, and then our Strange is able to get a double kill. Beautiful job. Venom is alone. So we are finally getting some momentum here, getting some kills, winning some team fights, and we managed to get that one right there. So we are halfway to 100%. That was really clutch. I mean, I've been playing incredibly clutch, especially the last game with the kill on Cloak and Dagger during their ult, and then the Gamma Shield against Strange. Because Strange's ult, that's a game-changing ult, you know? And that can definitely win and turn the tides and turn the tables right here. Kind of in a bad spot. I tried to get them, try to flank them a little bit, but it's okay. Hulk can get out. And they are trying to figure out a way to get in. Black Panther's doing his thing against Spider-Man. Spider-Man's going to try and do something, but I do punch him in the back, thank goodness, because he was a huge problem for us. Gonna keep punching Strange right here. He is out of position, and our Strange gets him. Gonna jump Cloak and Dagger and stun him a little bit, ruin his momentum. Jump bang in with the shields, and Star-Lord is out of place. We need to get him. Spider-Man is feels like Spider-Man's been in this area the whole game pretty much. There's Venom out of nowhere, but thankfully we have the Luna ult to counter. And now we're at 99%. It's overtime. It's coming down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. Name more ults from my team. Spider-Man, there's the Strange ult. But thankfully, you know, he doesn't... That was kind of a bad ult. He should have waited till after it, I feel like. But, I mean, Strange can still kill, you know. But we do get Strange right there. Venom is alone. And we get the ace. And we manage to win this team fight after being down the first game horrible. And then being down this one 99%. So, huge clutch by my team. I went 27, 12, and 12. 30 and 4 on the Black Panther. He started to go crazy after, you know, not having that many kills. So amazing job of my team. And they listened to me. I said, you know, this is winnable. We just have to play as a team and we did that. So beautiful job, and our Invisible Woman gets the MVP. So those were the Hulk games for today, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed these ones. Tomorrow's video will be more Cap gameplay, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And my Marvel Rivals content has just started, so I appreciate the people that are actually trying to watch these videos, and hopefully more people will watch this, because Marvel Rivals is the game right now. It's so hot right now, literally in all sense of the word, and I can't wait for season 2 for sure. The Hulk buffs, the Cap buff, and slight nerf is gonna hurt, but Cap is gonna feel really fresh. Hulk as well, with his improved leap and stuff, but that's if he doesn't ban. So we'll have to see. But yeah, anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Please stay safe out there. Peace out.